Apes, together, strong. So, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This movie was directed by Wes Ball, who did the Maze Runner movies, and so that was kind of a reason I was a little bit worried. I mean, I liked the Maze Runner movies okay enough. I mean, I thought they were decent, but I was kind of like, how is he going to handle this like massive franchise that has such beloved, such a beloved history? But they did a great job. I think the biggest thing that I took away from this movie was that they were able to keep the presence of the trilogy that came before it. So this is coming from someone, I just watched the Ceasar trilogy for my first time, like last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I really loved it. I bought into the characters. I was kind of surprised by how much I liked it. But they were really able to keep Caesar's presence through the whole thing. This movie takes place like generations later is what they say. I'm not sure exactly how far, but a lot of years, hundreds of years. But it's obvious that Caesar's time is remembered. I think one of the best things about this movie is the creation of the villain and then contrasting that with the other clans, the other apes. So what I mean by that, I'm trying not to give spoilers, but there are different interpretations that the apes now are taking of what Caesar was trying to teach. I kind of think about how there's so many different religions now, especially of like Christianity, because so many people interpret the Bible slightly differently because none of us were actually there, right? And so we all see it a little bit differently now. And so some people are twisting it into a more negative way, right? Like maybe the villains. And there are other people who are loyalists. They think they know exactly what Caesar was trying to teach. They're following exactly how he was running things. But right, that was 100 years ago, or that was hundreds of years ago. So it's hard for anyone to actually know what's going on. And I just thought that was a really cool and really brilliant way of writing this movie. Another thing I'd like to touch on is that I feel like something the Planet of the Apes franchise does really well. When I just watched it, I was like amazed by that they didn't just pick one side. They weren't just like, okay, we're gonna make you hate the humans so that you root for the apes. They were like, no, let's make you understand the humans and understand the apes. And so when an ape does something bad or a human does something bad, you know why they're doing it, although you might not agree with them. And that's just exactly how it should be. There are too many movies where they just pick one side and make you say, this side good, that side bad. But I felt very conflicted a lot through the whole trilogy. Like, okay, right now I kind of want the humans to win. Okay, right now I want the apes to win. And this movie, the world is obviously run mostly by apes. There are a lot of apes, and they are very intelligent. And they do a good job at playing into like how that civilization will progress. I had a lot of those questions, like, are they just gonna live like animals, but slightly higher intelligence with some civilizations? No, it's like they're starting over again, which is kind of cool from where we started. Anyways, back to the humans and apes thing. I feel like they did a really good job at making the humans feel important and necessary, and like they had something to give, something to say, and they played an important role. So I'm just really happy that they kept the feel from the trilogy that came before, but while making a new story with new characters and new places to go. I thought they did a really great job. Overall, acting was good. A couple other things, the music was really good. I mean, it was just like there were moments where I was like, whoa. And the visuals were gorgeous. It was such a pretty movie. CGI is just so good nowadays if they take their time and they actually do it right. I think far too many movies just like push out the movie when the CGI is not done, and it ends up looking horrible. But this movie looks incredible. It feels incredible. I say that word a lot, incredible. But really, I think it's good. I also got this sweet poster So that was awesome, kind of a bonus. But I was just really happy with this movie. I definitely want to go see it another time. If you like the Apes movies, I'd recommend seeing this one, especially in theaters. And if you haven't seen any of the Apes movies, I haven't seen any of the old ones, but I would recommend watching them. I think you'll be surprised. I was like, okay, apes, talking apes. I've never been a fan for talking animals, to be honest. But they give you reasons, why it all works, and it's good. You really care about these characters, and they continue it in this. I can't wait to see where it goes. I assume they'll make more after this, which is awesome. I'm totally here for it. Go Apes. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all the things I gotta say. But I really do appreciate it. Every time I get even one subscriber, I just feel like, wow, that means a lot to me. So thank you for all you who have subscribed or even watched. Anyways, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go watch Apes.